Hey everyone, welcome back. It's day 14 and today's going to be a little bit of a more relaxed day for you. I reckon these last few days they're going to have been pretty intense, so I wanted to make sure that we're getting some flexibility, we're getting some rest, we're getting some nice active recovery today as we did last week. So you're almost halfway through the month now as well, which is really cool. So are you starting to feel a difference? Are you feeling a difference health wise, mechanically? Are you feeling your legs are moving better? Any differences? Let me know in the comments. Let me know how you're going. Alright, now for level 1s, it is a complete rest day today. Maybe have that small walk, see how you feel, but otherwise make sure it's a full rest from exercise. Level 2 and 3, I've got you covered. Make sure that you warm up properly, have that water ready, and let's get to it. My level 2 trainees, this is a set focusing on pure stretching and is essentially a cycle of 5 movements. Very similar to last week, we do start with the Warrior 1 pose for its basic stretch with a half lunge, before really going into that hip hinge movement with hinge pose. This works your shoulders and core very well, before focusing on stretching those back and hamstring muscles with the standing forward fold. Ensure that your breath is slow and focused when you're breathing out on the contraction and in on the extension. The next move is the Warrior 2 pose, which gets a stretch on the adductor muscles, the calves and the pectorals. The rotation at your shoulder is accentuated when you breathe out as well, and make sure that your leading foot is pointing in the same direction you're facing so that you open the hip properly. Finally, we have fan pose. This one can be quite difficult, so if you're unable to get your legs in the same position as tip, don't worry, go to within your range of motion. Don't try and overextend yourself as you risk injury. Perform the side bend as best as you can here as well. These 5 moves, then repeat. I would say do this for that minimum of 2 cycles, i.e. once through the playlist, and go up to 4 cycles, i.e. twice through the playlist. My level 3s, please remember that these reps are adaptable, so go to the rep range you prefer. Once we're warmed up, we're starting out with that good tree pose. The focus today is that balance on the one leg again, so if you need to, do a flamingo or have the foot lower down the leg, whatever gets you to balance on that one leg properly. Next, we're going to stretch the hamstrings and lower back with the hinge pose. Don't bend in the back and focus hard on the movement from the shoulder. Go now into the revolved crescent lunge pose, stretching those hip flexors with that lunge movement. Focus on breathing steadily out on contraction and in on the way back in. Bend forward and over with the standing forward fold, which gives stretching on the hamstrings on the way down and quads and chest on the way back up. Work back through the Warrior 2 pose next. Pay attention to your leg positioning. Ensure that your leading foot is facing the same way that you're looking. If you perform it as intended, you'll stretch the inner thigh for each leg too, as well as the chest and back with that rotation at the shoulders. Next is Warrior 1 pose, and you should stretch to within your range of motion here. Don't go beyond, but make sure that you are feeling a proper stretch on your opposite side. Again, steady breathing throughout. Now to end the playlist, we repeat hinge pose, revolved crescent lunge pose, repeat standing forward fold, and the Warrior 2 pose. This playlist could be repeated up to 1 more time in full as well, but I would recommend to just sticking to that 1 repeat. Excellent work, my trainees. Hopefully you're feeling a lot more relaxed after that session. I know I was. And yeah, hopefully you're feeling good. You've had some nice active recovery. Make sure you do some nice static stretching as well to complement these stretching relaxation moves. Now, on to today's Fit Fact. We're going to talk about a little bit about meal prep. Eating healthy is so good for you, and that's fantastic, but some people really struggle with the whole idea of making a healthy meal each day from scratch. And I'm completely in the same position, which is why I've been using meal prep. Now, what meal prep is making a larger amount of a healthy, nutritious meal and then splitting it into like 4 or 5 portions, chucking some in the fridge, chucking some in the freezer, whatever, and then the next day, you've already got a meal ready for you. You know it's healthy, you know it's good, it's quick and easy, and it fits into your lifestyle, which is why meal prep is so good. This works really well because you can figure out how to make it as cheaply and healthy as possible, which is really cool. As far as recipes go, there are so many out there, it would be impossible to recommend some. I like the burrito bowls, but yeah, there's so many different ones that you can do. So find a few that look good for you, your budget, your tastes, and yeah, figure it out, give it a go, see how meal prep goes. Fantastic. So yeah, thank you for your time today. Thank you. I hope you're resting well. I'll see you tomorrow for day 15, a nice full body workout. Have a good one.